The Rensselaer County Legislature. We have one presentation this evening. It is P 3722, a resolution recognizing the contributions of Ruth Fenley to local families and youth. And this is a presentation by legislators Grant and Loveridge. And I could ask Commissioner Kathy Coons to come down and any member of Ruth Fenley's family. Hi, Kath. How are you? Hey, Kath. How are you? Nice.
Thank you, Bob. Nice man. Okay, we have a resolution recognizing the contributions of Ruth Fenley to local families and youth. Whereas it is consistent with the duty of this legislative body to recognize the contributions and achievements of the citizens of Rensselaer County, we posthumously acknowledge the life's work of Ruth Fenley, who was a tireless family advocate, having served many children, youth, and families in Rensselaer County. And whereas attendant to such duty, it is the intent of this legislative body to convey its appreciation to her family and colleagues and acknowledge the impact her community service has had on so many Rensselaer County families seeking behavioral health, special education, and other needed services who could not always advocate for themselves, especially the most vulnerable children and youth. And whereas, as a young parent 3 decades ago, Ruth Fenley emerged as a natural leader, drawing upon her lived experience, genuine interest, and passion in supporting other parents and children, took advantage of training opportunities to increase her knowledge, and was a founding member of the Wits End Parent Support Group. And whereas, when early New York State Office of Mental Health funding opportunities to support parent advocacy became available, Ruth rose to the occasion and quickly placed Rensselaer County on the cutting edge of incorporating the parent voice at every level, gaining the support and respect of state officials. And whereas Ruth Fenley was always a strong voice in the room, challenging the system, suggesting changes in policy, funding, and service delivery, and championing and imploring all to focus on what was most important: the families, children, and youth being served. And whereas Ruth Fenley served several terms on the county's Community Services Board, various not-for-profit boards, as Executive Director of Families Together, New York State, Inc., and co-chaired the Rensselaer County Department of Mental Health Child and Family Subcommittee, and provided testimony to the Rensselaer County Legislature during Mental Health Week. And whereas Ruth Fenley participated in the implementation of the Rensselaer County Department of Mental Health system of Care High Fidelity wraparound program. And whereas many children, youth, and families of Rensselaer County and beyond have positively benefited from the tireless work of Ruth Fenley. Now therefore be it resolved that the Rensselaer County Legislature pause in its deliberations to acknowledge the notable contributions of Ruth Fenley to the families and children of Rensselaer County. And be it further resolved that the clerk of the legislature is hereby directed to transmit an engrossed copy of this resolution to the family of Ruth Fenley. And this resolution was adopted unanimously on January the 11th, 2022. Commissioner, would you like to say a few words, please?
I want to thank all of you for acknowledging Ruth and taking time out of your busy schedule this evening to do so. I'm joined by Maura Soines and Deb Demers, who work for Vanderheiden and are her work family. Many of you had the opportunity to hear from Ruth standing right here. And when I was at her funeral and gave a brief eulogy, I was surprised to see a photo come up of her standing at this podium. So it's with great sadness that we bid farewell to Ruth, but she has been a gift to many, many families in our county. She could make state officials shake in their boots when she'd show up at a meeting. There were many a school district special education committee who also shook in their boots when she'd walk in the room. But many providers, when they would call for help to advocate for a family, would request Ruth, and Ruth specifically, because she could make things happen. So we've been really blessed as a county to have her working among us, and she has made a difference through her life and her own experiences. So thank you so much for recognizing her this evening.
Would anyone else like to say anything? Yep. On behalf of the members of the legislature, please accept the...
And I'll be giving this to her family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to legislators Grant and Leverage for that presentation, and to Commissioner Coons. We'll roll right into our regular meeting. The meeting is called to order at 6:39. Call the legislature to order. Jess, please call the roll.
Mr. Bendet? Mr. Cassell? Mr. Choquette? Ms. Doran? Mr. Fiacco? Mr. Fleming? Mr. Grant? Mr. Grimm? Mr. Harrington? Mr. Leverage? Mr. Maloney? Ms. Nichols? Mr. Patiri? Mr. Stahl? Ms. Weaver? Mr. Wysocki? Mr. Zaluski? Chairman Hoffman?
Here.
Chairwoman Hoffman? 18 present and 1 absent.
Invocation, Mr. Grant.
O God of all our people, reaching poor, young and old, famous and unknown, pour out your spirit upon us and cleanse our nations of fear and hatred. Fill us with compassion and peace and a thirst for justice. We pray in the name of the Holy Trinity, one God. Amen.
Amen. Pledge of Allegiance, Mr. Grimm.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Chairwoman, I move that we dispense with the reading of the minutes of the regular meeting of January 11, 2022, and approve the minutes as printed.
Do I have a motion? I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So move. Presentation of petitions.
On file?
Presentation of communications.
On file?
Reports of commissions.
On file?
Departmental reports.
On file?
Reports of standing committees.
On file?
Local laws.
There are none tonight.
Index of resolutions. G 4122.
G 4122, resolution authorizing contract amendments and amending the 2022 adopted budget mental health, introduced by legislators Grant, Leverage, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes, 1 abstention, Mrs. Nichols.
So moved. G 4222.
G 4222 was withdrawn by sponsor.
G 4322.
G 4322, resolution approving the Rensselaer County Investment Policy, Bureau of Finance, introduced by legislators Bailey, Hoffman, and Grimm.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 4422.
G 4422, resolution for the acceptance of additional federal funds through the New York State Department of Labor Disability Resource Coordinator, DRC program, amending the 2022 adopted budget and authorizing agreement for workforce development services for individuals with disabilities, Department of Employment and Training, introduced by legislators Wysocki, Battieri, and Zaluski.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 4522.
G 4522, resolution authorizing extension of a contract for pharmaceutical services Van Rensselaer Manor, introduced by legislators Grant, Leverage, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 4622.
G 4622, resolution authorizing change orders to contracts for the Fire Training Complex, Bureau of Central Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Weaver, Bailey, Hoffman, and Grimm, as amended in special rules.
Thank you. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 4722.
G 4722, resolution amending the 2021 adopted budget, Bureau of Public Safety, introduced by legislators Grant, Maloney, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 4822.
G 4822, resolution amending the 2021 and 2022 adopted budgets, Public Defender, Conflict Defender, and County Attorney, introduced by legislators Grant, Maloney, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 4922.
G 4922, resolution authorizing a maintenance contract for Eaton Corporation, Office of the Rensselaer County Sheriff, introduced by legislators Grant, Maloney, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 5022.
G 5022, resolution amending the 2021 and 2022 adopted budgets, Public Defender, Conflict Defender, and County Attorney, introduced by legislators Grant, Maloney, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 5122.
G 5122, resolution amending the 2021 and 2022 adopted budgets for public safety grants, Bureau of Public Safety, and the Bureau of Research and Information Services, introduced by legislators Grant, Maloney, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 5222.
G 5222, resolution authorizing purchases of heavy equipment, tires, and tire services for Highway Department, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Weaver, Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 5322.
G 5322, resolution amending the 2021 and 2022 adopted budget, stop DWI, introduced by legislators Grant, Maloney, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 5422.
G 5422, resolution amending the 2021 and 2022 adopted budgets, Bureau of Economic Development and Planning, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Weaver, Bendeck, Choquette, and Nichols.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 5522.
G 5522, resolution amending the 2021 and 2022 adopted budgets, Bureau of Economic Development and Planning, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Weaver, Bendeck, Choquette, and Nichols.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 5622.
G 5622, resolution authorizing the acceptance of grant funding from the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services, Office of Probation and Correctional Alternatives, and amending the 2022 adopted budget, stop DWI, and Department of Probation, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Weaver, Bendeck, Choquette, and Nichols.
All those in favor? Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 5722.
G 5722, resolution amending the 2021 and 2022 adopted budgets, Department of Health, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Weaver, Bendeck, Stahl, and Doran.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 5822.
G 5822, classifying action to undertake certain projects as a Class 2 action not subject to seeker review, Bureau of Central Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Weaver, Bailey, Hoffman, and Grimm.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. Bless you. Thank you. G 5922.
G 5922, resolution of the County of Rensselaer, New York, authorizing the negotiation, execution, and delivery of energy performance contracts and related lease purchase agreements with Siemens Industry, Inc., Buildings Technologies Division for improvements at the Rensselaer County Courthouse and Rensselaer County Storage Facility, Bureau of Central Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Weaver, Bailey, Hoffman, and Grimm.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 6022.
G 6022, resolution confirming the appointment of Randy J. Hall as acting commissioner of the Rensselaer County Department of Social Services, county executive, introduced by legislators Grant, Loveridge, and Weaver.
Randy, thank you for joining us tonight. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. Congratulations. Welcome back. G 6122.
G 6122, resolution authorizing vendor change for county office building gasoline pump and system upgrade project. Buildings Department, introduced by legislators Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 6222.
G 6222, resolution approving contract award for Hudson Valley Community College Gunther Enrollment Services Center and Fitzgibbons Technology Center buildings renovations, electrical, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Grant, Weaver, Casal, Bendet, and Doran.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 6322.
G 6322, resolution approving contract award for Hudson Valley Community College Gunther Enrollment Services Center and Fitzgibbon Technology Center buildings renovations, mechanical, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Grant, Weaver, Casal, Bendet, and Doran.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 6422.
G 6422, resolution approving contract awards for Hudson Valley Community College Gunther Enrollment Services Center and Fitzgibbon Technology Center renovations, general construction, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Grant, Weaver, Casal, Bendet, and Doran.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 6522.
G 6522, resolution authorizing the approval of a four-year successor agreement with Hudson Valley Community College Faculty Association for the term September 1st, 2020 through August 31st, 2024, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Grant, Weaver, Casal, Bendet, and Doran.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 6622.
G 6622, resolution authorizing the approval of a five-year successor agreement for Hudson Valley Community College Department Chairpersons Association for the term September 1st, 2020 through August 31st, 2025, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Grant, Weaver, Casal, Bendet, and Doran.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 6722.
G 6722, resolution approving contract awards for Hudson Valley Community College HVCC North Expansion renovations to TechSmart, exterior soffit and siding replacement, HVCC TechSmart, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Grant, Weaver, Casal, Bendet, and Doran.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 6822.
G 6822, resolution authorizing a permanent easement for gas lines and maintenance purposes and a temporary easement for construction staging purposes between the Rensselaer County Sewer District Number 1 and Niagara Mohawk Power Corporation's DBA National Grid, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Grant, Weaver, Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. G 6922.
G 6922, resolution authorizing the acceptance of a grant award from the New York State Environmental Conservation and amending the 2022 Rensselaer County Adopted Budget, Sewer District Number 1, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Grant, Weaver, Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. P 7022.
P 7022, resolution confirming appointment of Brad Hoyt as Rensselaer County Records Management Officer, introduced by legislators Hoffman, Loveridge, Harrington, Grimm, and Doran.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. P 7122.
P 7122, resolution commending Bob Davis and Laura Weir for their heroic and life-saving actions, introduced by legislators Patiri, Wysocki, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. P 7222.
P 7222, resolution recognizing Cornell Cooperative Extension of Rensselaer County for their contributions during National Nutrition Month in Rensselaer County and designating the month of March 2022 as National Nutrition Month in Rensselaer County, introduced by legislators Harrington, Wysocki, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. P 7322.
P 7322, resolution recognizing March 21st through the 27th, 2022 as National Agricultural Week, introduced by legislators Harrington, Wysocki, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. P 7422.
P 7422, resolution recognizing March 2022 as American Red Cross Month, introduced by legislators Bendet, Stahl, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. P 7522.
P 7522, resolution recognizing February 2022 as African American History Month in Rensselaer County, introduced by legislators Hoffman and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. P 7622.
P 7622, resolution recognizing March 13th through the 19th, 2022 as Sunshine Week in Rensselaer County, introduced by legislators Grimm, Doran, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes.
So moved. P 7722.
P 7722, resolution opposing the New York State Climate Action Council's potential ban on wood-burning stoves, introduced by legislators Patiri, Wysocki, Harrington, Hoffman, Loveridge, Bailey, Bendet, Casal, Choquette, Hoffman, Grant, Maloney, and Stahl.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
12 ayes, 6 noes.
So moved. And that concludes our index of resolutions. Yes. Legislative privilege, anyone? If not, I'll accept a motion to adjourn. Second? All those in favor? Aye. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for coming.